Hey, all right. So a lot of my clients have given me great ideas on how to use Chat GPT to better help you with your weight loss journey. So here's a couple tips that my clients have shared with me. One, take a picture of the menu, share it with Chat GPT, ask them maybe what's the best item on this menu based on calories, and it will give you an answer. I found that fascinating. I have another client who has shared with me, she will literally give it a list of food that she currently has in her house, her pantry, say, these are the foods I like, these are the foods I don't like, and can you make me a meal plan based on this calorie target for the week? And it does it. It gives her all the units, everything. I have another client who's using it for emotional eating purposes. Now, this is really cool. What she realized was her mind gets very busy with certain things. She feels some of that stuff she can't share with the people directly that it might involve. So she'll go to ChatGPT and just kind of throw it in there. This is really bothering me. This is what's going on, yada, yada, yada. Can you help me find a resource that might deal with this? Or she might say to it, can you help me see this from a different perspective? And she has noticed that interaction with ChatGPT when she might emotionally be eating is actually very helpful because it's just not a one-way street. Like, she's not just sitting down journaling. She's asking it questions like, could you give me some resources to help me with this? Could you help me see this from a different perspective? Is there an action step I could take that maybe would help remedy this? She's actually asking questions of it and it's giving her answers. Now, not all those answers are gonna work per se, but it's a much better use of her energy and time than her eating food because she's emotionally upset and she doesn't know what to do next, right? So if nothing else, it's acting as kind of a sounding board for her to work through whatever her struggle is so she can start to get something more productive to do from that process. I think that's brilliant. I have another client who will say, I'm going to an Italian restaurant. What's the best thing I should order while I'm there? What are the lowest calorie options at most Italian restaurants? She's getting a lot of great ideas going into it. I have another client, she doesn't even journal in like an app. She will just dictate to ChatGPT, voice to text, what she ate at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it tracks her calories for her. She loves this. She'll be like, hey, Heath, this is what my calories were from the day. Now, is it perfect? No. But is it really much better than her doing nothing? 100%. So these are just some ideas, whether it's creating a meal plan, and if you're somebody who struggles with protein, by the way, I have one client, she's trying to increase her protein. She asked ChatGPT, can you give me a list of good protein sources? And from there, she picked the ones she liked and didn't like. And then she said, could you now make me a meal plan where I'm getting in 30 grams of protein at every meal with the exact measurements? And it generates it right there for you. It's perfect. So these are just some ideas on how it really comes down to what I've learned with ChatGPT. You've got to ask the right questions. They have to be formulated in a way where you are giving it enough information that it's actually helpful. If you just say, give me a high protein meal plan, without a calorie target, without a preference of food, without the things you don't like, mention, it'll just give you a generic one. It's like my husband always, he's funny, he calls it, it's like Google on crack. Like, it'll just go pull a bunch of stuff. But the more specific you get, these proteins, this amount at each meal, this calorie target, these are my preferences. If you could do that, you're gonna get a much more personalized way of consuming your proteins through the day. So these are just some ideas I wanted to share as I learn from my clients and their experiences. I want to pass that on to you. It might be helpful. You have a great day. If you need more help, you can always join the HSM Academy. I'm in there daily posting and checking in on people. We also have the podcast premium if you want to listen to more content. And if you need one-on-one help, I do have a one-on-one coaching form you can fill out right at halfsizeme.com. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.